Hi there, everyone. Happy Monday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you as we get ready to head into a pretty long dry streak ahead. It is going to come along with some milder temperatures, especially tomorrow. We're going to show you some of the highs we're expecting heading into Tuesday and talk about how this dry streak that we're going to be on could last all the way through the weekend, which would include more playoff football, right? Seahawks going to be in town against the 49ers. But first, wanted to start off with kind of more the issue right now, which is still more of an elevated and a high risk for those avalanches up across more of the central and north Cascades on this side of the mountains. A little less of a risk as you head across the eastern slopes of the Cascades, but definitely if you have any plans on heading up into the high country or possibly even going towards some of the back country too, just you be very, very extra careful, or maybe even just avoid it for right now until conditions do improve. That all comes with the recent rain, the higher snow levels, and some of the milder and warmer temperatures that we're still expecting here over the next few days. We do cool down to a certain degree as we go later on into the week, but tomorrow should be the warmest. Plus, we're going to deal with a long stretch of some morning fog, too, which we'll see some of that tomorrow morning. But check out Hurricane Ridge. After some of the rain that we've seen here recently, you can see higher snow levels doing a little bit of a job or a bit of a number here on some of the snowpack, as you can start to see some melting happening up across those parts there. And here looking at Paradise as we make our way into our Monday night. But a little sun break or two, or maybe a bit more possible here right before the sun sets. More of that to come heading on into the day tomorrow, and definitely more by the time we head on into the day for Wednesday. Here's our camera here in Queen Anne. Temperatures right now holding pretty steady around that 50-degree mark with a southwest wind coming in at 11 miles per hour. And pretty key, that south wind, that component, will help to keep things pretty mild into the night. As you can see, temperatures not really budging a whole lot, remaining more so in those low 50s. I think barely getting into the upper 40s before warming again heading into the day for tomorrow. But the rain, a lot of that's going to be staying off to the north of Seattle. As you can see right now, radar showing where we do have more of the rain over parts of the Olympic Peninsula and up this way around more of northwest interior, and it's really slamming more of Vancouver Island. But over towards the San Juans, Whatcom County, we're seeing some of that steadier and heavier rain here into the first part of our Monday night. That will continue to lift northward though, and as that makes its way on out of here, a ridge of high pressure just right down there across California will be helping to keep things quite a bit drier here for the foreseeable future. So don't really expect that to head and budge a whole lot here or move a whole lot as we go over the next few days. Here's Futurecast, and you can see on into the night by about 9 to 10 o'clock. Most of the rain is going to be heading up into BC, while areas farther south, a sprinkle or two, especially across the higher terrain. Then we'll head into tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, and we're pretty much dry at that point. Just dealing with the fog in the morning, some sun breaks by the afternoon, calling it more partly sunny by the afternoon hours, and then here we go into Tuesday night. It starts all again. We'll see that fog develop yet again here across parts of western Washington. That's why you see that milky color and that shading beginning to pop up across a lot of the lowland areas. That's around. Now, some of the green speckles that you see on there, that could be some heavy mist or some of that really dense fog just being picked up on Futurecast right here. Really shouldn't be seeing a bunch of anything as far as rain, though, as we head on into that time. And then we'll see that slowly but surely burn off as we head on into Wednesday afternoon. But 7 o'clock, it's still going to be around. You'll see another system move off just to our north right there, but not really seeing much in terms of things clearing out early on into the day on Wednesday. And just check this out right here. That's Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. You can see rain staying well away from the area. We head on into Thursday, just really more the same, and it just keeps on coming into Friday, into Saturday as that ridge of high pressure is still dominating the region here across the entire western U.S. You can see that fog also down across parts of California as well, heading across some of the valley areas there. We'll continue on into Sunday and Monday, maybe a few more clouds beginning to return. System, though, doesn't really look to bring us any sort of rain anytime soon, all the way through. It looks like at least maybe even next Tuesday. So we'll keep an eye out if we get anything on the way for us there. But looks like for right now, we're just going to be tracking more fog and temperatures, which tonight will drop down into the mid to upper 40s and a few low 50s out there. Then we'll head on into the day tomorrow. Looks like we're going to top those numbers off into the mid and upper 50s for some of those afternoon highs. So it's going to be a relatively mild day, especially for this time of the year. And looking at your forecast, next 7-day stretch, calling for more of the highs around the 50-degree mark after topping off near maybe even the 60-degree mark tomorrow afternoon. AM clouds and fog, then afternoon sunshine to come. Will take a little bit longer in some spots to burn off than others. For next Monday, if you have any outdoor plans or if you are going to be celebrating any sort of way for Martin Luther King Day, looks like we are going to be seeing more of the same there with 47 degrees, that fog in the morning and the afternoon bringing a bit more sunshine. Okay, everyone. Well, yeah, we're in store for this long streak of dry weather here, but also just be careful if you're going to be heading out at any point over the next few mornings for some of this fog. What is going to be working in our favor is that we really don't see many of our temperatures here in the lowlands dipping near or below that freezing point, so not much freezing fog to be concerned with, but definitely low visibilities. And one more time, yes, the avalanche concerns still going to be on the higher side here across the Cascades for the next day or so. Okay, everyone, take care. Have a magnificent Monday night. We'll talk to you soon.